everybody. It's Boss Tech out here on the showroom. You know, a lot of these guys can't come back to our booth, so we actually bring the camera crew to you. I am with Pirate Johnny.
Arr. How you doing, mates? Arr.
So tell me what you got going on. I mean, I can see what you got going on, but what you got going on here?
These are all Caribbean rubs, sauces, and seasonings made in Clearwater. So the theme is Florida and Caribbean, so that we have a unique twist on it rather than Texas or North Carolina barbecue. So it all has that tropical theme. So it's rubs. We have everything from Jamaican jerk to key lime chili, Cuban mojo, and a really nice award-winning Cajun. My wife is from Louisiana, so we had to come up with a really good Cajun. Her whole family's Cajun, so yeah.
So that means that you've got a little bit of it's a sweeter heat?
Yeah, the Caribbean stuff's more of a sweeter heat. Texas is a little different style. Ours is more sweet, floral, a lot of tropical kind of flavors. One of our barbecue sauces starts with a pineapple juice. We have a guava sauce, so that kind of Caribbean theme. Yep.
Okay, so if they're not here at the show, how do people find you and get to order some of this great sauces?
We're on piratejohnnies.com. That's where you can find it, and that's Jonnys, no H. But piratejohnnies.com, the full website, has all of our products and a lot of gift sets. We have combo packs and gift sets for the holidays and different events. So yeah, a little bit of everything for everybody. Different sizes, different containers, so all kind of price range. Yep.
All right, folks, there you heard it. If you are looking for a Florida heat,
Florida Caribbean,
and that it's right here, go to Pirate Johnny's. He'll get some sent out to you. We'll be back after this.
Arr.
Hi everyone, welcome into WeBeam TV. I'm Barbara Marville Kelly, your host. We are here at the Tampa Home Show, and I am so excited and in my element because I just happen to have somebody in cookware, Mr. Lee Hansen with Smart Living Ceramic Cookware. Welcome, my friend.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
You were going to town over there. I mean, you had a whole crowd of people around you, right?
Yes, I tried. The cookware, it pulls people in.
Why is that now?
Well, because it's ceramic cookware, and ceramic is cooking a lot cleaner. You can cook with less grease, fats, and butter and things like that.
Really?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
you can just toss an egg in there and it's going to come out picture perfect?
Now, eggs are a little different. Eggs are one of the natural foods without a natural lubricant. You will need a little bit PAM spray or something like that. Just a little smidge with eggs.
I saw you did some fried cheese. I love fried cheese.
Now, that's the good thing about ceramic. You could throw the cheese right in the pan with no butter, no oil, no nothing. Fry it up. And as you saw, it'll slide right out of the pan. And it's good eating, too.
Wow, yeah, it is good eating. I love it. So let's talk about the company. How long has Smart Living Ceramic Cookware been around?
Smart Living has been around for about 25 years. The cookware has been around for about 21 years.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
And so you go around and do the home shows, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. So what made you get into cookware and demonstrating? I mean, you're a pro at this.
Well, I started out, I come from a long line of men who cook. My grandfather cooked, my dad cooked, myself and all three brothers cooked. So I grew up cooking, and when I moved down to Florida, my brother-in-law was actually selling cookware. He asked me to come out to the Florida State Fair to help him set up. I helped him set up. I watched the demonstration. I said I could do that. And they gave me the 26-page demonstration, and 2 weeks later, I was up on stage cooking.
How about that? It was like meant to be, right?
It was meant to be.
Oh, what a match of enthusiasm with a great line of cookware. Let's also talk about it being chemical-free. What does that mean to our viewers today?
That means when you cook, you're going to get no chemicals, no odors, no fumes, things like that. Like some of the cookware you purchase that's coated, when you scratch the coating, you'll get toxic fumes. We have no chemicals in the Smart Living cookware.
Ah, that's another.
So it's healthy cooking, healthy but tasty cooking.
Yes, and you know what? That is another fine marriage because you can have healthy but not tasty.
Right.
Or you can have tasty but not healthy.
This is both.
But here you have both.
Yes.
So imagine that. And if you were here at the home show, you would be able to take a look. I want to pick this up for just a minute. And I want to show you how beautiful. I mean, this even looks good.
It's very pretty cookware.
You're not going to want to put this in the bottom of your drawer with your stove, right?
No.
You're going to want to display this. And I really love the weightiness to it as well. It's not too heavy and it's not too light.
That's correct. Not too heavy. You don't want pans that are too heavy because once you put the food in it, it'd be way too heavy, especially for seniors. So we made it perfectly. With the food in it, you're still able to lift the pan up.
I love it. This is. I'm going to sneak over there next time he's cooking. How late are we here today? 5
We're
o'clock?
here till 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock.
I'll be cooking all the way up till 5.
You will?
Yes, I will.
Oh, that's exciting. Now, what would, let's just say, this pan cost?
This pan right here, this particular pan, this is $60.
$60.
But we do have a deal.
You do?
Yes.
What's the deal? For
Well-
today only?
Well, the 8-inch 2-egg pan is $40. The 10-inch omelet pan is $50, and the 12-inch fry pan is $60. Now, if you add that up, that's $150. But if you
Yes.
get all 3 pieces as a set at this show, we're going to give you a $50 discount. You get the whole set for just $100 today.
That's a deal.
That's the
Sold
deal.
to the lady in red.
Thank you.
Lee Hansen, thanks for joining us here on WeBeam TV, Smart Living Ceramic Cookware, and we're here for you. And stay tuned with WeBeam TV because we're going to be doing our very own home show that we will bring to you daily. Thanks for joining us. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Hi, welcome back. We are at the Tampa Convention Center at the Home Show this weekend, and it's great. And if you are seeing this live, come on down. It's open until 5 o'clock today, and there are some great vendors here, and I happen to be with one right now. Yay! They let me do the interview with Chef Warren. Yay! They know I can't cook. They know I hate cooking, but Chef Warren makes it easy. Welcome, Chef Warren.
Good
Thanks
to be
for
here.
coming.
Thanks for having me.
So Chef Warren does shows all over and teaches people how to cook quickly. And look, he has a cookbook, which is amazing. And I was thumbing through this cookbook, and he's got recipes in here that you can do in as little as like 30 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Some are 10 minutes. Sea scallops in 10 minutes. Can you believe that? I don't know about you guys. I am a working mom. So when I get home at the end of the day from working, it takes a lot to try and figure out what I'm going to do for dinner. But you're making it easy.
I try to, yeah.
So tell us about what you do and how you do it and stuff like that.
Well, I do write the cookbooks. You held one up, Table for Two, the cookbook for couples, was my first one, and it was one of the top 100 cookbooks in America.
Nice.
And 2 other cookbooks have followed that one.
Congratulations.
And then so when I'm not writing cookbooks, I fly around the country, and I appear at food and wine festivals, home and garden shows, corporate events, women's shows. I do about 160 shows a year.
That's a lot of shows.
Yeah, all the way from Florida to Boston, Detroit, St. Louis. And,
Where's home?
Home in
airplane?
Home in Sarasota, Florida. Yeah.
But it feels like an airplane, I'll bet, right?
Sometimes, yes. Yeah.
Do you take like all of your cooking materials with you?
Not all the time. Some of the shows, they have a full kitchen on stage with the cameras and the mirrors
okay.
and things like that. And some of them I'll go ahead and ship up my cookware and things that I need to have. I use my own kitchen tools. But it really depends on the event, what I need to ship up there in advance and what they'll have for me.
Oh, okay. So they usually give you a list of what they've got, and then you bring everything else.
Right.
So how long have you been a chef?
Well, I've been cooking for about 30 years. I've been doing this professionally, writing the books and, doing the shows for about the past 8 or 9 years. Yeah.
That's kind of funny. I've been trying to get out of cooking for about 30 years. Just not my thing, but you're going to make it easier, aren't you?
That's my vision, to help people return to the kitchen
and like it, right?
And cook healthy meals quickly. Yeah.
So not only I've heard that you do, if there's a full kitchen, you on the stove or oven or whatever, but also at some of these shows, like our show here at the Home Show, it's the induction.
Well, I pretty much have to use an induction cooktop anywhere.
But that's fantastic,
Yeah.
because I think a lot of people don't realize how good those really are and how quickly it can make your meal planning go, right?
Right. And if they were more affordable, I think more people would have them in their kitchen. But it's a fairly new technology, at least for consumers. So maybe it'll catch on down the road.
Probably.
Yeah.
Which do you prefer? Probably regular cooking, right?
I like the induction.
You do
and then
like
my
it?
second gas, and then third would be electric. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny because so many people say gas.
Well,
I never liked gas when I
Well, the
had
induction's
gas.
it's safer.
Yeah,
'cause
it is.
It cooks by magnets rather than by flames. So the only thing that really gets hot is your cookware, but you're limited to what cookware you can use. You can't use aluminum on it. So,
Cool.
yeah.
Now, so tell me what is something that's like, really, what are you doing over here today? What are we cooking today?
I'm doing 4 shows today, and I'm showing people how to make a pan-seared tuna. It's a wonderful dish that you can make in about 6 to 8 minutes from start to finish with 4 ingredients.
Really? 4 ingredients,
Yeah.
6 to 8 minutes?
Yeah, and it's a great dish because it's a great dish for people who don't like seafood. because
I don't like
this
seafood.
tastes as close to ribeye steak as anything doesn't come
No
from a cow.
way.
Yeah.
I love ribeye steak,
then you
but I
like
don't like
this.
seafood.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What time's that next show? I might have to wander
2
on over
o'clock.
there.
I'll be, I'm doing shows. I did 12, 1, 2, and 3. So I'm doing
Wow.
shows here today. Yeah.
So that brings up a good point, though. So when you are flying in Sarasota, you drove up, I'm sure, for this
Right.
one. But so do you just go shopping like the night before the show starts and get the
Sometimes
things
I
that you
do
need?
my own shopping. Sometimes the the promoter, the people who are doing the stage, I send them a list of the ingredients and they go out and purchase it. So
Do you like seafood?
yeah, I like seafood. It's healthy. Yeah, I try to eat it.
I
2
know
times a
it
week.
is healthy, and I know
Yeah.
it should be, but
Yeah.
my dad used to say, if it comes from the sea, it doesn't go in me. I guess I was raised like that.
Yeah.
So, what's your favorite thing to cook?
I go through phases. I go through different cuisines. I'll go through a Caribbean phase and maybe a southwestern Mexican phase and a Greek phase. I just kind of go through things like that. Yeah.
What about like baking and things like that? Do you like?
I don't bake.
You don't bake,
No.
so you're just main
I know my
dishes and
limitations.
stuff.
Baking is a science. I'm a little bit more creative in the kitchen. Yeah.
See, you have to have that creative side, right? You
Yeah.
absolutely do.
Yeah.
So, I have a friend, same thing. She just totally hates baking. She loves the kitchen, but she hates baking because she said it limits her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And she doesn't like being limited. So
Right.
that's really cool. So, tell me about your other book. So this was your first book?
Yeah, Table for Two, the cookbook for couples.
Okay.
And then people who bought that, like I said, a lot of people bought it. They wanted more recipes. So the publisher had me come out with a sequel called Table for Two, Back for Seconds.
Oh, how cool is
so it's
that?
got 235 different recipes scaled down for 2.
Wow.
And then this last January, my 3rd cookbook came out. It's called Cooking Outside the Lines, The Musings of an Extemporaneous Chef. So it's a cookbook for people who like to read cookbooks. So if you're someone who likes to pour a cup of coffee, pour a glass of wine, sit down and actually read a cookbook, that's what that's about. And this is a cookbook that encourages you to experiment in the kitchen, which is why it's called Cooking Outside the Lines.
And you know what? That's a perfect Christmas present for the friend that I was just telling you about. She loves to sit there and read cookbooks. I'm like, really?
Well, there's a lot of
A lot to
stories,
me, but-
anecdotes, a lot of tips and hints. So it's not like you're reading recipe after recipe. There's some commentary.
I'm sure she'd love
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes. So I'm going to have to definitely get one. So where can we get these cookbooks?
You can get them
Are
on
they online?
Amazon.com, Barnes & Noble. You can get them on Walmart.com, Target.com. A lot of Barnes & Nobles carries it. It's available all over.
And they look up Chef Warren Caterson, right?
That's correct.
Caterson. It's probably on the lower thirds here that I'm not seeing, but by all means, please check it out and purchase his book. I think that you're going to love it. Thank you so much for being with us. I appreciate it. I'm going to go and have some seared tuna
Absolutely.
that tastes like ribeye. We'll
Yeah.
see y'all soon.
All right, everybody, we're back at the Tampa Home Show, the March 2019 edition, because, well, we had to do that because they do multiple shows here, and I keep forgetting, is this August or is this, I don't know anymore. So, but we're here with Mac. Now, Mac has got a product, and it's not just a product, he's looking for people.
I am absolutely.
So let's talk about this. I'm actually kind of giddy about it because you got one of the, I think this guy is absolutely phenomenal. So you tell the story.
Well, I work with a company called King Water Filtration, based out of Las Vegas, Nevada. And for those of you that watch Animal Planet, the gentleman that I work with is named Wade King. And, of course, he is the star of a TV show by the name of Tanked, Tanked. And Wade, for many, many years now, has been involved with developing, creating, shipping all around the world. Very, very, well-developed, ornate aquariums. And, candidly, you can't develop an aquarium that costs multiple tens of thousands of dollars and ship it to the Middle East or ship it to Europe or domestic here in the U.S., and then have the water so messed up that the fish, frankly,
they're dying.
They dying, or,
Right.
you have no clarity of the water that you can't see. So, to kind of segue here, what ultimately developed was the need for a really, really good water filtration system. And I hate to tell you this, but we kind of started out trying to save the fish, and then, oh golly, we thought, well, why don't we save the humans?
Yeah.
So we'll save the people as well. So what has developed is we have a whole home water filtration system that whether you're on city water, meaning you have chlorine in the water, or you're
Right.
on well water, many times people with wells have smelly water, they've got sediment in it. So we have a system for each one. But what's so unique about the system is that it requires no maintenance at all. There's no bags of salt. There's no necessity for a reverse osmosis underneath the kitchen sink. And that is quite foreign to most people who've ever had any type of filtration system in their home. Usually someone's going down to the grocery store
Right.
or wherever, and Home Depot, and lugging in a 40-pound bag of salt. So technically this is not a water softener. What it does is it gets rid of all the hormones, pesticides, antibiotics, all the stuff that nobody in their right mind would want to have in their water system.
Right.
Now, you know, most people, if they see us at, let's say, a home show like this, they'll walk up to us, and if I say to them, well, you know, what bothers you about their water? Invariably, most people will say, oh, it's hard. You know, I got spots and crusty stuff on my shower head. We can manage that without the benefit of salt. But what's probably that most people it just doesn't register. If I come out to your house, or one of our reps come out to your house, and I show you, and I'll show you what the chemical content is in your water and what you're absorbing through your skin or you're breathing in when you take a shower.
Right.
You won't spend as much time worrying about what you're drinking, because what you really spend more time worried about is what the heck you've been taking a shower and bathing
Right.
the kids and etc. So we attend to all the water in the entire home.
Okay.
So it's very, very clean water, and we did it without that reverse osmosis thing that once a year you got to change the filters on.
Twice a year with
twice,
mine.
Twice a year. Yeah,
Yeah.
because sometimes the water is that bad. And unfortunately, you know, every time you get a hurricane, like in a state like Florida,
Yep.
all the stuff from our modern society, from the roofs and the cars and the factories and the whatever's out there, the fields, the agriculture, it all just ends up, unfortunately, in the water.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I hate to tell you this, guys, but the truth's the truth. I'm not trying to knock the water company. That's not what I'm doing. But look, they've got a practical reality as to how fast and how quick they can deliver, and money issues.
Right.
How good is the water? And the warmer it gets, the more chlorine they've got to
Right.
kill the bacteria. That chlorine, I want to tell you something, plenty of reports out there. There's a nasty link between chlorine and a variety of cancers.
Right.
We want to get rid of that, but we want to deliver it to you in every faucet in the house, drinkable alkaline water.
Right.
Go to the fancy grocery store and see what, as an example, a liter of alkaline water costs. Heck, we can give you the whole house full
Right.
for the pennies that the water company charges you per gallon, and you'll save your hot water heater, you'll save your own health, I think, significantly, but you'll have throughout your entire home drinking, bathing, showering water for you, the dogs, the kids, everybody. Great water, but no filters to change. On our city system, we warranty this system. Every square inch of this system is warranted for 20 years. On the well system, we warranty it for 15 years. It's not like, oh, this piece is covered for 20, but this piece is covered for 10. All of it is
Right.
covered, respectively. City, 20 years. Well water, 15 years. I don't believe you'll find any system comparable to that in Florida.
Okay, so with the reverse osmosis system, I know that with mine, it pulls out the minerals and stuff that I actually need.
Right.
Right. So I'm drinking water that's really not doing anything for me.
Well,
And and here's it's a weird thing. When I drink this water, I can drink it all day long, and I always feel thirsty, always. So obviously I'm missing. Does this take out the minerals, or does that leave the minerals back in?
I'm going to make this very simple.
I
on
love this. Simple is good.
I'll make it simple on this interview. Well, I'm not exactly a real complex guy, so let me make it simple for you. The primary thing that this unit does is it gets rid of the chemicals, the hormones, the herbicides, the pesticides, heavy metals, as an example, sulfur smells, all that's gone. I mean, I hate to tell you this, but a lot of people, you know, let's say their Saturday morning chore is to go through their medicine cabinet. And they're sitting there looking at their expired medicines. And, of course, you know, you should take it down to the police station or the fire department
Right.
to turn it in. They don't. They toss it in the trash, or they flush it down the toilet, flush it down the
Yep.
toilet, flush it down the toilet. And that was amazing what goes down that toilet other than the obvious. So here's the point. A lot of people put in a reverse osmosis, and unfortunately, let's say the good. It does a great job of cleaning the water. It cleans the water so darn well. It gets rid of the chemicals, but it also gets rid of the minerals. And hard water is actually mineralized water. As nutty as it sounds, it's aggravating to clean,
Right.
but it's the calcium in the water, the lime in the water, that actually makes the water hard.
Okay.
So our system retains the mineral content. That is what creates alkaline water, which is good for you. Alkaline water, you will hydrate yourself. They estimate about 5 times better than drinking acidic water. When you drink water from a reverse osmosis, that water is acidic. most bottled waters, I don't want to use the names, but
Right.
most big name brands of bottled water,
Yeah.
they're acidic as well.
Right.
So heck, you might as well just drink distilled water.
Right, exactly.
Might be better than drinking some of the regular waters
Yeah.
around here.
Right.
But as clean as it is, it's not necessarily the best hydrating water for you.
Right.
And for those of you as you get a little older, who have acid reflux and heartburn and
Yeah.
stuff like this, I think candidly, and I'm not a doctor, but I'm just going to suggest to you that alkaline water would be infinitely better for that situation than to drink acidic water. If
Okay.
you already got an acidy stomach,
Right.
and you're drinking acidy water,
And it makes it hurt worse.
it just makes it compounds the problem.
Okay, so this is a great product. And now you're from Arizona
I am.
and you're new to Florida, am I correct?
Well, we came here to work this show,
Right.
To retail. But actually, what I'm looking for is we just signed a relationship with Sam's Clubs around the United States, all of them, where I'm actually looking for a local rep here that would want to show up at Sam's Club 1, 2, 3, kind of like on a rotation basis,
Right.
and sell our equipment.
Okay.
It's I won't get into all the numbers here. I'll just tell you that you need a few bucks for the display. It's not many. It's a great way to make great money. Got all the support in the world from us. We'll come in. We'll teach you everything. But honestly, the only primary I think trait that we're looking for is someone with some personality.
Right.
Like we can teach you the technical nuances of water. It's pretty darn simple.
Right.
And I promise you this is the truth. The deal that you'll be able to provide people at the Sam's Club is better than if they went to our own website.
That's awesome.
That was one of the prerequisites for us to get the Sam's Club deal. They didn't want to hear that we were selling it for more at Sam's Club. They didn't want to hear that we were selling it for the same price as we would normally do on our website.
Right.
They're getting a better deal going to Sam's Club than if they went to us directly.
That is absolutely phenomenal. So how can they get a hold of you, Mac?
Well, they can just call me on my toll-free number, which is toll-free 877-667-2327. It's 877-667-2327. And or they can send me an email if they'd like. That's Mac Davis, M-A-C-K as in kangaroo, M-A-C-K. My last name's Davis, D-A-V-I-S, 39 @gmail.com.
Mac, thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.
And if you're looking for a business career, a change in business, this is it right here.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, it's a great system. So it's backed by. That's a big name right there.
Well, 20-year warranty is, frankly, not likely to be found out there. And honestly, also, if you're a plumber and you're looking for something to get involved with besides just selling the traditional salt system,
Right.
give us a call. I've really got something your customers will love.
All right, everybody, we'll be back after these messages.
Thank you.
Hey, everybody, this is Boss Tech back on the floor of the 2019 September Central Florida Home Show and Expo. And I'm here with Senya and Victoria. Now, okay, so here's the thing. We come to these home shows all the time, and you see all these people selling stuff, and they don't know anything about the product other than how to use it and how to sell it. This product is different. This, Mr. Senya, you made this. This is your product, so you're here doing it. Oh, it's okay. We cannot leave Miss Victoria out of this. So tell me a little bit about this product.
So we really designed this for our own kitchen so we can get more flavor with less work. Any foodie loves it because it's going to accomplish what your knife will not in a much quicker amount of time. So yeah.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to let Senya start showing us how to use this while me and Victoria, we're just going to chat and talk about what you're doing. So go ahead. We're going to start with the garlic side, right?
Yeah, of course. So garlic is tough to work with, so we have that peeler in there. So you just put it in there, you roll it around, just a little bit of pressure pops the skin right off. So you don't have to work hard at all to peel that garlic, no smashing it. And then all you do, hold by the root end, put the tip down, and you just rub. And that's as simple as it is. You don't have to work hard at all. You're not ever going to cut yourself like a traditional grater would, anything like that. And because it's its own bowl, you save all the extra juices, all that beautiful flavor, all the oils. You can put half a cup of oil in there. It'll fit half a cup in there. Make some fresh garlic oil or make a bread dip, just oil and vinegar.
That makes me hungry.
It is amazing, the flavor difference.
I can smell it. I mean,
Exactly.
I know when I chop it up at home, it's a little bit different, but now I'm actually getting the aroma, the heavy aroma from it.
Exactly.
Wow.
Okay.
On any ginger root, going back and forth in the same direction keeps those fibers, makes it so much easier to work with when you're actually cooking with ginger. And then, of course, peppers too. No more chopping and dicing, no more having to really work hard for that flavor. And again, don't ever lose your juices. You save all that extra juice in there.
Ooh, that makes it spicy. Now here comes the sweet stuff.
Yes, if you like sweet stuff, do your strawberries, fresh strawberry puree. There's no preservatives, no added sugars, nothing like that. So you get a really beautiful puree. And then anything hard, you can just rub on the surface, just glide over the surface and it fluffs it up. So no traditional metal, it's no having to push through metal graters, anything like that. It's just rubbing and it's that simple. And that texture for the almonds, we do fresh nutmeg at home. You can't get a better texture for your nutmeg or any type of nut, just you sprinkle over anything. The brush is all silicone. We did specifically design it without any metal in it, so you can bend it. Use it more like a squeegee for the harder ingredients such as ginger that's a little tougher to get out. So everything we thought about was all for our customers to get more flavor without having to work hard.
Okay, so I sat here and watched him do garlic, ginger, jalapenos, strawberries, chocolate, and nuts enough that this is just an average meal worth of a product in a matter of 2-3 minutes. Okay, so my question is where, okay, I know they can come to the home show, but if they're not at the home show, where can we find this product?
You can find it online at our website, www.greatest.cooking, or we are starting to branch into retail stores. So if you're in Georgia, Woodstock, there is a Leaning Ladder olive oil that we're in, as well as in Illinois, we are in a Hallmark, Bev's Hallmark, as well as one more in Franklin, Tennessee, actually. There's a new urban market, yes.
So if someone wants to not only order the product but start carrying your line, can they get a hold of you?
Of course, yeah, absolutely. On our website, there's always a place to reach out to us, whether it's Facebook, whether it's our website. You're always contacting us directly because we are the owners and we love cooking, so we want to hear everybody's feedback.
Okay, we're on Facebook.
Beautiful. Facebook is just facebook.com/The Greatest.
And because it's a grating plate, greatest is spelled Gratest.
Oh, play on words. That's awesome. All right, folks, this is simple. I mean, I think I can do this without hurting myself. So, hey, if you need this, you heard the website, you know where their Facebook is, get a hold of them. And if you are a store owner that you want this product in your store, you need to get a hold of these two beautiful, wonderful people, and they will take care of you. I will see you back shortly.